Sarah Grant. I am a mom of 4 and have a very full life. So if you're like me, getting a meal on the table every night can be a bit of a juggling act, but with Epicure, the act becomes an easy routine. It's healthy, it's budget conscious, it's ready in 20 minutes or less, and of course it's delicious. So if you have family members with food restrictions, you know that this also adds to that time and that challenge of finding food for your family that they will love and eat. So I was introduced to Epicure about 5 years ago, probably a little over that now. But I fell in love with Epicure, not just the simplicity of the products and the easy meals in 20 minutes or less, but the healthy factor, being able to trust what I was feeding my family. Being non-GMO, no additives or preservatives, no fillers, food colorings, they're gluten-free, they're vegan, and more. We have this amazing never ever list that you gotta check out. It lists all the things that are not in here, and it's all simple ingredients that you can pronounce. So simple spice blends you can combine with your favorite simple ingredients. And so today I'm excited to walk you through a family comfort dinner of hearty beef stew and biscuits. And we're super excited about these brand new products. This is a great fall winter meal, but don't be fooled that it says beef on the package. All right, there's actually no beef in this. This is a vegan blend, so if you are not a meat eater, no problem. You can absolutely make this vegan, vegetarian, however you want. That's the beauty of the versatility of Epicure's products, is that you can adjust it to your specific tastes, your specific dietary restrictions, if you have any kind of food allergies, or you just don't want to eat the red meat, no problem. So this is actually a vegan blend. So let's get started. I'm just going to show you how simple and quick and easy this is. Throw it in the crock pot. You can also use a pressure cooker, and the instructions are actually all on the back of the package for that. So you can follow those instructions, or you can do your own thing, no problem. You could do it on a stove top if you don't have a crock pot or a pressure cooker. But I love my crock pot in the fall and winter. It just makes my life so much easier. I love walking into the kitchen and dinner's ready. So first thing it says to do is to brown your stewing beef. I chop it up pretty little, pretty little bits, because my kids they don't love chewing beef, and the smaller I chop it, the easier it is for them to eat. So I've browned the meat. I put it into my crock pot, and I'm gonna stir in about 4 cups of water. So we got 4 cups of water here. Okay, so you're gonna take 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. I'm gonna add that in, which I think is probably about 1 small can. You probably could just put the whole can in. I think it's probably about 4 or 5 tablespoons in here. So you can definitely make it more tomatoey or less tomatoey. If you want to do this with chicken, you could probably eliminate this and maybe add like a bit of something creamy at the end, like maybe the last half hour. Just stir in like a white sauce kind of base. That would be really yummy to make this into like a chicken stew. That would be good too. So 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, and then you're gonna stir in the seasoning, which I totally forgot my scissors, so I'm just gonna rip it today. And get that seasoning in there. And you're just gonna stir that all in. Pretty simple, easy, you guys. Oh, it smells so good with the onion. There's inactive nutritional yeast in here, which is full of nutrients for you. Lots of vitamins, especially B vitamins. So it's a great enhanced nutrition added to this, which you're not going to get in the grocery store. There's tomato powder in here. There's sea salt, celery, rosemary, and thyme. Some pepper and leek. So yeah, it smells super good. And then you're just gonna put in your veggies. So you can buy those like little mini potato bags and a little bag of baby carrots and throw that in there. And it's all done, no chopping, no prepping. I personally like fresh carrots. I just find them sweeter and the flavor is a little nicer. So I did prep some carrots as well as some fresh tomatoes, because we've got a lot of the fresh things out right now, coming directly from the farm. So I did get those things. You're just going to stir that in, you guys. You're going to turn this thing on to how much? I'm going to put it on low, and that's it. Low for 8 hours. Every crockpot's a little bit different, so you definitely want to know your crockpot, but about 8 hours for that. Plug it in, ready to go, and dinner will be ready when you get home. Now I'm going to show you the biscuits. So you could probably make these ahead of time. However, this is gluten-free, so yeah, I would maybe, you could just make them up fresh. You can actually do these, you could add these to your stew at the end. You can mix all this up and put them, drop them in the last half hour, and it makes kind of like a dumpling, and that would be really good too. So I'm just gonna show you real quick how to throw these together in the oven, about 17 to 20 minutes. Simple, easy mix, just like it's the mixes in the store, except for this one is gluten-free, and it doesn't have a bunch of ingredients you can't pronounce on the back. This is really simple ingredients that you know exactly what it is. So you're just gonna dump that in the bowl. You're gonna add your cold butter. So you want kind of, it's cold, it's cubed, and the reason they have you chop it up is just you want it in smaller pieces so you can blend it in easier, and you definitely want it cold because with pastry that is what they say to do. So I'm just using my pastry blender, and I'm just going to blend in that butter into the biscuits or into the flour mixture until it's about like the size of small peas, and you just keep mixing that till that's all done, which only takes a minute here. These biscuits are super versatile as well because it is a simple mix without a lot of extra things or flavors added. You can add your own flavors, so you can have them plain for sure, or you could add, we have so many great dip mixes, the 3 onion, we have CCB, we've got an herb and garlic, we have sweet ones, so you can make them more like scones and have a sweeter biscuit. Some people have been putting in our citrus lime cheesecake or our lemon curd, and they actually just take a couple tablespoons of that, just however much you want for flavor, and adding that into the mixture, and it makes flavors that are really nice. So many options you could definitely do with this. You could throw in cheese in here. This would be really good. Some people are making like Red Lobster style biscuits with this. So this is pretty good. It's all blended in there. You can kind of see that. And then it says to add the egg mixture, which is 1 egg mixed with 2/3 cup of milk. So you're gonna mix your egg 2/3 cup of milk. Mix that up together. And you're gonna add this to your mixture here, flour mixture. And you're just gonna stir this till it's moistened. Now this is gonna be sticky. This is gluten-free, you guys, so gluten-free is a little stickier. It's not exactly the same as your regular baking. However, I find these are just as good as regular biscuits. I don't notice the difference as far as flavor and texture and all of that goes once they're baked. And my family loves biscuits, so get those all blended in. And I'm going to show you this nifty little tool we have now. It's a little scoop for these, and I'm just going to show you a couple. So we have a 1/4 cup scoop. We also have a 2 tablespoon scoop, so you can make them smaller if you want. These are great for doing melon or ice cream, for baking, for all kinds of stuff you can use this for. I'm going to take the 1/4 scoop. I'm just going to put a bit in there and put it right onto my pan. Look how simple and easy that is. This is the Epicure sheet pan with the silicone liner on it. I love our silicone because you really don't actually have to grease it at all. Just put it right on there and it wipes up. Cleanup is so easy. You save money on parchment paper and all that jazz. And they have a really nice lip around the edge so things don't spill in your oven. So these, you could definitely make the biscuits smaller if you wanted. I think this is about pretty good, a 1/4 cup size. And these are gonna make, how many? Let's see how many they make. I haven't really paid attention when I was making them before. So it looks like they make about, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I'm getting about 11 biscuits here. You could probably make a couple a little bit smaller and you'd get 12 biscuits out of it. So you're gonna get about a dozen biscuits from this recipe. And that's it. Pop that in the oven for about, it says about 17 to 20 minutes, or however long your oven takes. And you've got a quick, easy meal on the table in 20 minutes or less. So, well, cook time for the biscuits is a little bit more, but you could pre-make those and have them ready to go. So anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining in, and happy cooking, everybody.